Needs a lot of horsepower to carry that trailer.
You aren't going to skip on that joke?
Yeah. Well,
why would you?
What was the tweet?
Deprive us of that.
He got a ring and a fat ass. A lot of you bitches can't relate.
Yeah.
What's up? This is Outta Pocket. I'm lajethro Jenkins.
I'm Josiah Johnson.
I'm Zach Schwartz.
How do we? I'm just
I'm trying to keep us moving here. All right, we had a close game for a minute tonight. All right, people at home, I enjoyed it for a little bit. It was a rock fight.
That shit is boring as it's like it's good basketball, but where's LeBron?
Well,
Is it good
that was
basketball?
90s basketball.
This
Is
is
it
Eastern
basketball?
Conference Finals level basketball. This is the
Did they
offering.
break
fuck
100?
parody. We lied. We didn't mean it, okay? We didn't mean it. Adam
lied.
Silver,
He's
we're
no
sorry.
defense.
We don't know shit about this, okay? We're sorry, bro. Fuck parody,
Did
dog.
they break 100?
Bro, this is very
I think
90s.
they did. It was very 90s basketball.
This is a basketball show. We're supposed to know what happened in the game. We're not gonna lie to you guys. That shit was boring as fuck. Oof. Snoozer.
93-80. So the next time an old head looks you in the eyes and tries to tell you good basketball happened in the 90s, they're fucking lying. That was a rock fight. All right. I have talented individuals like Steph Curry in my life now. I don't need this.
Look them old people in their eyes and say, fuck off.
You know what? Everybody except Dale Ellis because he used to have the military box. Nate McMillan.
Okay.
Nate McMillan's
Nate
box.
McMillan.
Nate McMillan's box fade was inspiring.
Hey, can we just say we're done with Jimmy Butler? Like, I mean, I like Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm saying done with, I don't need to see him with a playoff run anymore. I don't need to see him late in the playoffs. It was cool. Jimmy Butler leading the team, not the funnest basketball, okay?
There's a certain location I wouldn't mind seeing Mr. Butler perform his services.
Speak on it. Continue.
The Los Angeles Lakers
Hey, man.
of Los Angeles. Nah, it's tough, like, because these games are supposed to be good, but it's hard because you got like the Stan Federacy versus the Miami Heat, and you know.
Oh, the what? The what did you call it?
The Stan Federacy.
Explain this, please.
The Boston Federacy. versus the Miami Heat.
Yo, come
Look,
on.
we got a Celtics fan. I read all the comments. I saw some dude that said some shit. We can fight if you want, but I read all the comments, and the dude was like, "Yeah, I am from here, and it's pretty accurate, but shit." It's like it's not for all you guys. We love you guys.
You for sure.
We might make fun of Lakers fans for being whatever. We make fun.
Extra. We are.
Warriors fans for being underage and unknowledgeable about basketball. You make fun of fan bases for certain things. Sonics fans for not having a team. These are things you just. You make
They
fun.
might now. They might now.
Back.
Seattle might have a team now, G.
I fuck to say whatever. Let's keep it moving.
I do want to say these Jimmy Butler-led playoff teams feel a lot like the NFL team that runs the ball like 90 times a game, and it's like,
It's to me.
please throw the ball.
Please. We want Jimmy Butler to be something that he just isn't. Him being the best person on the team, a Jimmy Butler-led team is not going to win a chip. It's just not. And if they are, it's not fun to watch.
No.
Like, it's just, bro, we got to give up on that.
I think if they have a healthy Kyle Lowry and a healthy Tyler Hero, maybe we see them run through this series.
And we talk about Kyle Lowry.
Out there getting cardio.
You got cheat game. Dog.
Kyle Lowry looked like Kyle Lowry. Like, he looked like the Kyle Lowry we saw before he got the chip. You know what I mean? Where we were mocking him at every step on the internet. He was the same guy.
This is the
oh
Kyle
for
Lowry
everything.
that took charges in an All-Star game.
Bro, no, he was. This is worse than that one.
Kyle
Lowry took charges in All-Star game.
He's double caked up in the Eastern Conference Final. I don't normally look at man cheeks, but sometimes it's like, damn, the cheek is cheeky.
He got booty in the front and the back, though.
Everything I do in life.
You know what I'm saying? He got the double booty.
Butt?
I want him to hit the
what?
Beyonce Crazy in Love one.
The front butt and the back butt. Hey, good for.
Hit that Beyonce
I've never
Crazy in
heard
Love.
of front butt.
Front butt. That's what happens if you like when it all slides down too much. The front butt. You know?
I can't laugh because I got the shit.
No, you do not.
Bro, my
You ain't got the bro.
my
do not have a
sweatshirts be eating the fuck out of my shit. You can't. I'll go back.
He can wear his pants frontwards or backwards. Like, he would fill it up either way. That is a front butt.
He's got a fupa.
Man. No, it's more than fupa. It's more than fupa. That's a front
It's a
butt.
moopa.
I get that. I see that.
Okay.
But Tyler Hero on the side, we saw him on the side dressed a particular way.
Was that Tyler Hero? I thought that was a fake fan.
No, that was actually Tyler
was so
Hero.
good.
You thought it was an impersonation of the man?
If you guys locked me in a room and I lost like 60 pounds, and then you dress me up, I could pretend to be Tyler Hero again.
You think
Give me
so?
a fade? Yeah. I'd have to lose 60 pounds, though, because
Tyler Hero wears do-rags. I can't get mad at the man.
I'm going to be honest, bro. I think I'm giving you a compliment. Yeah. I think you're handsomer than Tyler Hero.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. I think, what was the fit he had today?
The all white? You ain't see it?
Yeah,
with the sunglasses on inside? Very Miami. Also, like, very take the sunglasses off. We're getting whooped by 20, my G.
Look like that when you're getting chopped again by Boston.
Yeah, y'all got to just come with sweatsuits. If you're not hooping, go get treatment.
Yeah.
Come with sweatsuits.
We tired of that, bro.
We're in the tunnel, but then put the sweatsuit on.
Put the sweatsuit on.
It's just a tough look when you just not, when the team is getting cooked. Kyle Lowry's not playing good, fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler doesn't look anything like he did in the first 2 games. And you're over there with fucking sunglasses on, chewing gum, like you at the fucking club and shit sweet. Ain't shit sweet, okay?
Sunglasses on.
Dog, it's a wrap for that. It's a wrap for
Is
that.
the series over? Because I don't care either way. I'm just saying.
No, we got one more game, maybe.
I know, but I'm saying, is Boston going to go back to Boston? Are we going to see what the Bucks did? The Bucks went up 3-2, right? Then ended up tricking the next 2. I just don't see that happening with the Celtics.
No, I don't think it's going to happen with the Celtics.
Not with like Kyle Lowry had that hamstring injury, right? I was gonna make a joke.
No. The back butt got pulled.
Yeah,
he pulled the back booty meat.
Needs a lot of horsepower to carry that trailer.
You aren't gonna skip on that joke?
Yeah. Well,
why would you?
What was the tweet?
Deprive us of that.
He got a ring and a fat ass. A lot of you bitches can't relate.
Yeah.
You're just jealous.
That is an all-time one.
All time.
You're
a lot of you bitches can't relate.
That is great content. That is great content.
I would love to be there for the moment that the person who tweeted that came up with that and hit send on it.
Yeah.
He knew that was He knew that was finna go dummy.
Yeah.
And B dropped the tweet. What did he say, Chuck?
He said, Miami needs another star.
Okay.
He's hoping to trade James Harden there.
Please.
You know, sorry, I got one for sale. Slaps the hood. It's not the best.
Right.
But you know what?
Right. Been around for a long time and held me down during hard times.
James, I do not appreciate this slander. I will defend your legacy, Los Angelino.
I don't know. I don't blame him if he wants to go there. He wants to win a title. It's very clear. It's got to be very upsetting that he's carried this team as far as he's carried them each year. And, I think it was very clear in the presser when he was like, I miss, it bummed me out that we let Jimmy go. So
I will say this. Miami doesn't need another star. Miami needs a star.
Oh,
Jimmy's
it's shot
not
right
the man.
across the Jimmy Butler
Why
bow.
is James Butler slander?
No, I like Jimmy.
Where is this James Butler
That's
slander? He's in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's great and all. Okay?
But what if he wins and goes to the finals?
Miami needs
They got a
star.
barista that can hoop, not a superstar.
Right. Great barista.
Jimmy, you gotta stop overcharging for the coffee.
I trust him. I trust him with my cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I trust him leading my team. I think him and Embiid would be great.
Oh, for sure.
I think they are cooking the Celtics.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I
don't know how that makes sense. And they're making it getting there, but dog, like, Miami ain't. I don't know.
What they even send? But what do they send? Like Tyler.
Wait, you really think this tweet is about him wanting to go to Miami?
I think him wanting to be with Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think, bro. Come on,
Because you
bro.
remember in that presser, he was like, "Yeah, if I'm right." He said in the presser, like, "Yeah, if I'm honest, I wish we had Jimmy."
Right, he did. He flat out said that shit.
I mean, like, I don't think they have the
dog.
pieces to go get.
Why are you so mean?
Who, Embiid?
Why? Damn, bro.
Us or Embiid?
African diplomacy, chief.
He knew exactly what he was doing, bro. Embiid is too calculated. He's a very smart dude, bro.
I don't want to say, but like, I would love to have Jimmy. I rock with Jimmy, brother.
Bro, we walking a five.
I rock with Embiid. Excuse me.
Hey,
I'm messing names up.
Chuck, as our fellow African.
I'm not gonna lie, that was good.
Okay. We
don't know,
passed
like-
the test. That's your name.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna do an episode as Embiid. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just going from the jump to the end of it. This is not the one.
Oh,
I'm
man.
still perfecting it. Some of you may know I used to do some voice acting.
All right, let's talk about Warriors Mavericks. Is this series over? Is it cooked? Is it done?
Look, we all okay.
That stadium was leaking. They need it to be done. Make that shit stop. What
the
is
stadium
happening?
was begging for it to be over with.
Please.
Please, we're
No
tired.
Tears of agony in this shit.
Right. my God.
We do not want to come back here.
Ooh,
Warriors are down 3-1. We know what happens to the Warriors in certain situations when that happens. Look, we have to pander for the Warriors, obviously, if they take on the Confederacy in the final. So
They're gonna be looking at us at the finals.
I don't want them, man. I mean, I thought I wanted Luka in the finals. I thought I wanted that boy nice off between him and Tatum. Nah, I don't want that no more.
God damn!
That boy nice off is great.
I'm kind of cool on that, G. Like, I wanted the future, but it ain't the future. Let them boys come when it's the future. I want I don't think it's gonna be enjoyable.
I just think matchup wise, Celtics Warriors is actually kind of fun.
I think it'll be interesting. Two very different teams.
But let me just paint the picture. Steph coming down and shooting it from the Celtics logo with his feet all over Lucky's fucking face, chucking those. That's delicious.
Bostonians fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking.
give them hell, 54. Give them hell.
So that's where I sit with it, because I think that would be really fun.
That's all we have left. The Warriors are pretty much the only team that's worth watching still in this playoffs.
Should I get
We're the only team.
Should I get the Gentrify jersey made?
Zach.
Should I get it made and bring it with me?
No, don't bring it with you.
Zach,
Well, they ain't gonna do nothing to you, but there's some real ones though.
I know.
But they might respect it. The real ones probably
If
respect
you
it.
bring that to San Francisco, I will ride with you.
I don't know if y'all heard Jason Kidd says the biggest compliment is that they have to play zone because they can't guard us one-on-one. What the fuck does that mean? You're down 3-1.
That's
Like, how does that matter?
Yeah.
When you're getting cooked, you were down
That's-
3-0, right? Motherfuckers running out of shit, right?
Jason Kidd, get a big ass cup. Kick that shit all over the court.
the stadium was his big ass cup leaking all over the floor trying to help him.
Shit's over. But if you're like the Warriors, all right, okay, we'll win it back at home. Everybody gets to celebrate. Clay to the finals. Obviously, Andrew Wiggins winning Western Conference Finals MVP.
And then finals MVP.
Just setting up his Finals MVP run. Because you know Wiggins in the back of his mind, like, I'm going to fucking take this shit.
That's
from
my
Steph.
trophy.
Shit, if Iggy can do it, Wiggy can do it.
So we all.
Give it to me.
I think that is some of the most down bad shit I've ever heard. Is saying like they have to play zone, so it just shows how good we are. It's like, well, if you're so good, win those fucking games.
Please.
But the fucked up part is they had that one game they tricked, right? They had like a 20-something point lead, tricked that off. It would be 2-2 right now. You're talking about a whole different series?
Yeah.
But if it's and buts were candies and nuts.
As my mom says,
Fifths for
as
fifths.
Laura says, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
If ifs were fifths, as Devin Booker said about the Lakers beating them when they were healthy.
Funny how that turned around
Suns
this
fans.
year, huh?
Remember when you guys, yeah.
We don't need. They've turned it off and have gone on vacation. The Phoenix Suns.
Very, very fine people on Suns Twitter, though. Very fine people.
All right, so we saw the All-NBA team, right?
Mhm.
We all saw that. You can put it on the screen, let everybody know what time it is.
Do we do that on these shows? Now y'all put graphics up?
Oh, yeah. Fuck you,
Motherfuckers got a bag and started really getting elaborate.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Not traditional pod anymore. We're
Got
studying on
graphics
you,
and shit,
hoes.
sound effects. A little,
Graphics,
when it comes
sound
on,
effects.
when it comes off.
Intro
shit.
screens.
Chuck, do you watch the video like, oh, you got to add the swoosh?
The set is
Oh,
like
yeah,
an
that's
actual
definitely
living
what
room.
Chuck be doing.
It's hard. Hey, and no
where's
disrespect
the
to
swoosh?
editors, that swoosh is hard as fuck.
Right.
Be,
Hey.
oh, damn, I forgot the
Yeah.
swoosh.
That swoosh is like seasoning. That's you feel me? Need that.
That lets you know you got real money when you got the sound effects on this shit.
All right, so we saw some obvious issues. Joel Embiid, runner-up for MVP, second team All-NBA. Why the fuck is this not positionless? Is this fucking 1998? The NBA, the basketball's played totally different. There aren't positions, and it should reflect that in the All-NBA teams, right?
I agree. I mean, it's shocking to me that the second leading scorer in the league made the third team at age 37. LeBron's third team. We're doing that.
You got to give him first team for having to deal with this shenanigans.
I agree with that. I think looking at the whole of it, it just doesn't make a ton of sense. The gross part is guys' bags being attached to where they're placing on these teams, and it's like, oh, congrats! What was it, Luka and Tatum, or who is it?
Luka and Tatum, Devin, Luka, Jason, Giannis, and Jokic.
Oh, as Tatum, I know for sure gets the chance at the Supermax, right? Which is fantastic.
And he deserves it.
For
He
sure.
deserves it, yeah.
But for someone who wouldn't make it, and I'm not sure if anyone got wronged by this specifically with the context of this, but every year it feels like there's a chance that it's going to happen to someone, and I just don't think that should be on the plate.
Here's what I'm confused about, and somebody can maybe help me. I actually took a deep dive and researched this shit. So 100 members of the media, I don't know if it's the same 100 members of the media vote for MVP, 100 members of the media broadcasters vote for all NBA teams.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, right? Historic year, as Nuggets fans were telling us we didn't really care and weren't watching.
We heard historic year.
Historic.
No, it was an historic year.
Yeah,
He was really good.
Joker got only 88 first place votes, same amount as Luka. Giannis got 100 first place votes, literally perfect score on first place votes for the All NBA team. Who are you guys voting on? Like, how does this shit work? Where the guy who didn't get MVP has more first place, so he's the most essential, important part of this All NBA team, but he's not the most valuable player in the league. That's first thing. Second, cut this shit out. If we're gonna do this, make it one list. Don't waste these dudes' time. You guys don't all watch the game anyway. Ballads, jankiness, saltiness for guys not doing your interviews. That's fine.
All facts.
Yeah.
All
Go
facts.
top 15 in the MVP voting, regardless of position. Those are your three, or All NBA teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First five get the first 5 slots. 6 through 10.
Agreed.
11 through 15. I don't understand how this is done this way. Like, where a guy like Giannis again gets 100 first place votes, and Luka and Joker. So you're telling me that Luka and Joker have the same first place value to you as media members, but Giannis is literally, and this is like, I think Giannis is 4th straight year getting 100 if I'm not mistaken.
All right, so Nets drama getting worse.
The Nets drama is getting worse.
Is that your movie phone voice? Do people outside of like rich areas know about movie phone back? Welcome to Movie Phone, presented by ABC. And you want to see? Press. Look, young kids, you guys don't know how easy you got it. We had to fucking scroll through trying to figure out the first 3 letters in the movie's name, find the corresponding keys on the thing.
That was a difficult
newspaper.
time.
You go to the newspaper.
To select Django, press 1.
Remember, go to the newspaper, flip through the movie
Had to
section.
find the times and all that shit.
I mean, and like, okay, I'm gonna go to AMC 14 in Century City, and I'm gonna see this one, this one, this one. I'm just gonna I'm gonna movie hop.
There's some nostalgia.
I'm movie hopping and seeing 3 movies for the price of 1.
Oh yeah, y'all remember the dollar movie? Y'all have that?
Yeah.
Like the dollar movie?
Yeah, in the cut.
Sneaking in and out, always in the cut. Might not have the best food. You know what I'm saying? Probably a little scary. You don't want to linger outside of the venue. You know what I'm saying?
$1 to go see the movie.
Right.
You are about some shit that might be scary.
Some shit going on.
We would take the popcorn out of the trash can, like the XL one, and go to the front and be like, I dropped it, and they'd give you a new bag full of popcorn, and it would go back.
What's really wild though is he's rich. And this is what he's doing?
I was
this
not.
Is what he's
stay rich.
I was broke.
He's actually giving you
He did not give me any money.
Jim, this is how you get rich here.
I had $20 from babysitting some fucking kid in the neighborhood, and then that was how, Yeah.
So look, there's something that the Nets need to do.
Let's
Actually, I don't even know, because I don't even know, as a Laker fan, I would love to see.
Let me say the report so motherfuckers know what time it is. The Nets have shown to be unwilling to offer Kyrie Irving a long-term extension due to his injury history and unpredictability. I read that without stuttering. Because the last time I fucking blah, blah, blah all over it.
Yeah.
Very proud of myself. Want to highlight that.
Unpredictability is a hard-ass word to say.
On camera.
But when you're reading it too, because you're not trying to fuck up saying it, that's a hard word.
I get the yips sometimes.
I mean, it's wild that teams are finally like, bro, you're just kind of a lot.
Kyrie's still good enough to be a lot, though, right?
Now, we were talking about this earlier. Do you want to pitch it?
Go ahead.
I don't even know what I said, Zach.
Oh, okay.
I smoke a lot of recreational.
The Lakers should seriously consider doing a sign-in trade. Send Russ for Kyrie.
People are saying that. Somebody said that I was doing this joint with the homies. Somebody said that they heard a real one actually say that. Somebody within the organization say that shit. I saw it on Twitter. Y'all have said it. Maybe that's a reality. Is that something that people are actually talking about, or is this?
Here's the problem.
Are these just rumors at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just say that Kyrie very unpredictable. Might be too much traffic. He's gonna want to stay at the crib. Might be overcast day. Like, ooh, can't go to work today.
He got a driver,
but he can't change the weather.
Yeah.
Where would Kyrie live? Kyrie seems like Los Feliz, like some weirdo place.
Weirder. Topanga Canyon. Up in the hills outside Malibu. There's like weird markets and stuff.
Where the fuck is Topanga Canyon?
He can buy mushrooms. I'll show you a map later.
So Topanga, you go down PCH. You actually take Topanga to work sometimes.
PCH is
nice.
Right. I live in Rich Negro adjacent. I'm in Rich Negro adjacent. Yeah. Stone's throw away from rich people. Know where Drake lives. Close. It's close.
You don't live there, but you know where his compound.
He's describing when he's talking
Spare
about
house.
certain things. I crept up the block. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what street you're on.
Lights,
Boom,
yeah.
there it is.
Spare mansion.
Yeah, Topanga, like super hippie, like, you know, definitely some cultish shit going on back in the day, probably sacrificing animals and shit like the 80s, 90s. Things
You might see like this circular thing around like the fucking squirrel's
Rock
head.
formation.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is that thing right at one part, but
But it's a place where he can buy mushrooms and get sound baths. You know what I mean? Like where he can really be Kyrie. So let him do that.
Okay.
dashikis they do not have.
Sound
got
baths
white-
do
white
sound
shikis.
great though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like right above Malibu.
I just be saying shit sometimes. It just comes in my
They
head.
got Waishikis.
The Waishikis. Pretty good restaurants though.
Also, Kevin Durant apparently hasn't spoken to ownership since the end of the season. To that, I say, why the fuck? do you
That's the
speak
question I always have.
ownership
I would love to
during
know,
that
like, do you like who talks to their owners? Like, fuck, I'm just saying, like, you know, and let's get rid of that term. Let's say, I don't know, like team managers. What's a
Yeah.
you know? But who's like, oh, let me hit up the owner? Like, nobody does that. Like
the front office, like they like the homies, like you just gonna
No.
what y'all on tonight, bro? He's on fucking vacation.
KD checking in. How's everybody doing?
Right, you know, yeah, just seeing how the family's doing, how the kids, you know what I mean? Fuck you mean? He's with his homies. He's with his niggas, okay? Fuck.
It feels like
He dropped
front
another
office.
one, and it was so clean that some of you at home may not even notice. Some of our white viewers may be repeating in his head, did he just say? And that's not making the episode.
I did. Go ahead. That's making it. The Django reference is getting bleeped.
If you you can bleep it, don't get rid of it though. It was so important to this
It'll
episode.
bleep it. It'll be bleeped.
I can't say we can say nigga, but we can't say
Yes. And be thankful.
I
And be
just like the
thankful.
idea.
Boop, boop. You actually said that on camera for the first time ever.
I know.
Can we keep it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. We finally got him to say it on camera. He's never said it on camera. Yes.
Because I'm a real one.
Oh, I mean, how?
Zach's turn.
Where do I put?
Dude, our producer Brandon's in the background saying,
Zach and Brandon. Zach,
trying to
one of-
throw
one
him
of
to
you-
the fucking wall.
one of you
This
started.
is where we work, guys.
One of you ended.
Right.
Zach, you get the front half. Brandon, you get the back half.
Jesus Christ.
And then it's not a bad thing. If you just say nig and he says go.
No, we ain't playing that game.
that doesn't
It's
count.
just slippery slope.
like in a
We ain't
stadium.
going there.
One half. And then the other.
Jesus.
Like in
No.
a stadium.
Nah. Go.
It's Seahawks team. Seahawks. Uh-oh.
Reports are circulating that the NBA is planning on adding 2 expansion teams, Seattle and Las Vegas, after 2024. So the first thing I would say, if this report is accurate and we're not getting cracked or snacked or smacked, whatever,
Or
going on,
Ball sack. Yeah.
ball sacked, is that the Grizzlies, I'd imagine, would go to the East if that happens. I think that's how it would work out.
It makes sense. It's
Yeah.
weird Memphis being in the West anyway.
Having taken that flight to Memphis, I'm like, this is not in the West.
This is not in the West, Bubba. This is not in the West.
Minnesota, you guys are on notice too, because y'all shit is not technically really in the West.
That playoff matchup with the Warriors in Memphis, that
brutal.
flight does not
It's a
feel.
lot.
Yeah.
Zach, as a Seattleman, are you excited to hear this news?
Yeah, like as someone who grew up in Seattle, I had my team taken away from me in high school. I had started becoming a Laker fan anyway. It was hard. Shaq, Kobe, winning all those rings. It was like,
You didn't go to the
not-
Thunder?
No, fuck no. I was never going to Thunder. I still actively root against the Thunder. Now, when the Sonics come back, I will make peace and I will take my hex off of the Thunder. They're allowed to win a title finally. But I truly believe they have not won shit because they stole that team from Seattle. So, as a former Sonics fan, it'll be great to see them return. I'm a Laker fan now, though, and like the league gave me my waiver. I moved over. I'll root for the Sonics. That'll be maybe my second team. I'll get a jersey, but I'm a Laker fan.
So, question for you, Zach: when you see Thunder's fans on the street, is it a fade on site situation? You're at Coachella. There's somebody in a Thunder Durant jersey. Is it like fadeaway time?
No, I wish. Like early on, probably, but I didn't you just didn't see them around.
It's like, don't you even know your history, bro?
Yeah,
Don't you know where he started?
Yeah, it pissed me off. It pissed me off more when KD was there because it was like that's our we drafted KD.
Yeah.
KD was part of Seattle.
Rookie year was
Did
in
Russ?
Seattle.
Did
Yeah.
Russ play? He never played for the Sonics.
No, neither did James Harden. They
But
both.
did Russ? Russ has the Sonics draft photo though.
Yeah, so then they moved that summer. I think it was something like that.
Well, nigga, you're not living in Seattle.
It could. I could be off, but
Good luck with that.
yeah, that shit was brutal. I mean, every day at school, friends would just hey, where's your team? Hey, how's your team doing? I mean, it's just like non-fucking stop.
Friends
So
are assholes.
they're
bro.
demons. Jake, John, Davis, demons.
Question
No.
for you guys: if you could put an expansion team in any city, what city would you pick?
What city do you think I'd pick? The
St.
great
Louis.
city is St. Louis, Missouri. Well,
Okay.
St. Louis,
St.
USA. We don't claim Missouri. Fuck you, man.
Let's
Fuck
not talk about how
Missouri.
great.
Love St.
The
Louis.
state of St. Louis.
Exactly, my boy.
Just not the part where there's Blues fans. All right, I've learned some things about the hockey
We
community.
talked about that.
Yeah,
we won't
yeah.
get in that because we don't discuss politics on this basketball podcast. But no, we talked about that.
Zach, where you going?
Well, so they're gonna do Vegas is the other city,
Yeah,
right?
Vegas and Seattle. Vegas is not going to be pretty. Buffets, nah.
Vegas. You don't think
It's
it would
going
be?
to be tough.
I do. I think it would be hard for them every night because I think for NFL games it's easy because it's
Yeah.
a Sundays. You make your trip a little longer, but I
Mhm.
think regular season because like Vegas on like a Tuesday is fucking weird. But there's a lot of conferences, so like instead of having your weird night at one of the nightclubs that's real sad and empty, you just take the conference to one of the basketball games. But I'd go Vancouver. I
Okay,
think,
bring it-
I think
bring
it'd
it
be
back.
fun to have a team up there.
Yeah. Pretty city.
Not. I don't think the Pacific Northwest needs that much basketball though. Like Portland, Seattle, there's really not that many people in those three cities. So like, yeah,
Fine people in those cities.
great people,
Fine people.
but
The city I would say is the city of Oakland. Took your guys' team. It's like, what did they do to that team?
They gentrified it.
They took it to San Francisco.
Yeah.
right, guys.
Before we leave, guys, we got to talk about shit going on in the world. Obviously, I think we were all shocked and saddened to hear the situation going on in Uvalde, Texas at Robb Elementary School, where 18 students were tragically killed at the hands of a 18-year-old kid with an AR-15. So I did a video on this thing like 3 years ago at a company I was working at called Attention. And it's like, what is the fucking need for an AR-15? And furthermore, when we look at these situations, these shit happen. I'm gonna tell you some shit that's really sad for me, and I'm gonna tell you guys because I rock with y'all. When I first saw it, and it was like a reporter like 2 kids had been killed. I'm thinking like, oh, that's not that much, right? And that's what this shit has kind of done to all of us. Where you look at these numbers, but then you start seeing photos, and the one that really hit me, I'm sure everybody had the photo that bothered them, and really like was a kid, Xavier Lopez, 10-year-old kid, fucking swag, the part, the fresh Adidas, the fit. It's like this kid fucking should have gone on to become a legend. Like fucking I never met the kid before in my life, but cool ass fucking looking kid. And to know that parents had to sit and wait, and I remember reading the shit after Sandy Hook, that they literally had to, you have that moment, like we kind of see these things, we go on with our lives as we're on Twitter, but that moment where parents have to sit for hours and hours and hours and hours waiting to find out if their kids were one of the ones who didn't make it. And the fact that they had to use DNA to identify some of these kids. Like, I don't care, Republican, Democrat, and this is me telling you, like, Constitution, Second Amendment, you guys, rights to have guns. But if we can't police this shit, because this shit does not go on in any other country that's as powerful, a first world, whatever you want to call country, like it does in the United States. So I'm tired of idiot politicians, mental health, video games, all that other shit. This is off the heels of seeing the shit in Buffalo. And I know, I can speak for myself. I can speak for you too, John, probably watching that shit. When he saw the white dude and was like, I'm sorry. But and it's like, motherfuckers can't go to grocery stores. We can't go to schools. We can't do simple things that we want to do in life because of this type of shit, man. And it's like, we do this show. We have a good time. We like to laugh and joke. But that shit is just like, what do we do now? Shout out to Beto O'Rourke, who interrupted the press conference. And he's getting, one of the dudes on stage said, you're sick.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, you're sick. You guys take money from the NRA to do this bullshit. Are these millions of dollars worth these kids' lives?
Not a.
And when does this shit stop? Steve Kerr gave that impassioned speech.
Yep.
And he said 90% of people, just background checks. Like, can we check a motherfucker's background?
That's all we asking. I mean, they showed a stat where the shooting deaths of kids aged up like 0 to 14, 90% happen in the United States.
Oh yeah.
We have an issue, and it needs to be fixed, and that's a fact. We have children, and we questioning, raising our children in this country, how safe it is. What are we risking by being here with our children? And we just need to do something about it. So,
Bro, that
shout out to all
morning,
them.
I fucking went and visited. My son's gonna be in kindergarten next year. Me and my wife took a fucking tour of the school. And I'm just walking around the school like, damn, man, feeling like young again. Looking at all these cool ass little kids playing handball and shit, saying what up. I'm trying to encourage them to hit them with the slicer. Really, too much of that. Give them one of these, Chief. But kids are fucking cool as shit. And to know it's like, damn. And then after that conversation, me and my wife were like, damn, do we got to homeschool? Because like, this not having the power to send, and you read the story of all the people who showed up, and this thing was going on for like an hour, right? And like, you got families that hear the reports and are rushing to go get their kids, man. And it's got to be a better way. And we can't sit here and keep saying, I know The Onion had that thing where we act like there's no solution. There's solutions, dog. Like there's things that we can do, and it's simple shit. We're not, for all you can't take our guns. Like, come on, dog.
Other countries
learn how to fight. Quit being a bitch. Learn to fight.
Other countries have done things to fix things. I think we should follow that. But it's just heartbreaking, and we can't have a show without talking about things like this that everybody's thinking about. But sending our love to the people.
Yeah, pray. I don't even want to say fucking thoughts and prayers, but definitely we're praying for all those human beings, everybody impacted by the tragedy, everybody across the country has been impacted by gun violence and senseless, stupid shit. And it's not mental health, all this other bullshit, man. It's like, it's time to fucking get it together. Like, we're a basketball show. We talk about shit. If you don't agree with this, you don't have to watch the shit. Like, don't give a fuck. If you don't like what I got to say, unfollow. Don't even let me know. Just do it. I bet y'all won't notice. It's just like, like I said, man, just sending prayers out to all those families and everybody who's been impacted by, they do the list. And it's like, you look at these tweets and it's like 30 things deep. AR-15, 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 AR-15.
18-year-old that can't even buy liquor can get a hold of that on his birthday. I just don't know how that makes sense to anybody. So
like, kids, like, motherfucker, when I was 18, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in this world.
Yeah.
But
never in my life I need a gun like that. And I'm twice as old as that. So, all right, man. Y'all be cool. Be safe. Take care.
Appreciate y'all.